Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We're back with another Sci-Fi Friday review. In this video we're reviewing Wynonna Earp Season 1, Episode 4, titled The Blade. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler.
This was a super creepy episode.
It was awesome. It was the best episode of the season so far.
Yeah.
It was the best written. It had the most intricate story.
Yeah.
All right, Demon of the Week this week was Augustus Hamilton, the Demon Barber.
Yes. It's, city without a church, so everybody confessed their sins to the barber as he shaved him, I guess.
Yeah. And what a freaking great demon villain murderer.
Yeah. And he was a really interesting bad guy because he wasn't the typical revenant. He was technically a revenant because Earp killed him, but not exactly. Like all the other revenants, Earp kills them and then they come back and try to get revenge on his descendants. But Augustus it wasn't killed by Earp, but it was because of Earp that he died. So, that was really interesting that it's because Earp caused his death, he's coming back as a revenant.
So with this episode, I feel like the series has really hit its stride. I feel like all the performers, all the actors, they've kind of stepped into those characters, and I find the characters, the on-screen chemistry is really starting to gel now, particularly actually with Wynonna and Dolls, who I wasn't really on board with until this episode.
Yeah, they worked really well together. I don't know, but we saw kind of a different side of Dolls in this episode, and that was nice. It was nice to see him as something other than just serious and stern all the time.
Yeah. One of my favorite scenes actually was at the very beginning of the episode with Doc Holliday's shooting demonstration. I thought that was really cool. He shoots the coin off of the fence and she's like, "Oh my God, you're Doc Holliday." And it took all of that for him to demonstrate that he is Doc Holliday, but then Dolls figures it out as soon as he gets him.
Dolls goes into the interrogation room 2 minutes later, walks out and he's like, "So when were you going to tell me you were kicking it with Doc Holliday?" And she's like, "How did you figure that out?" One conversation with the guy and he had it figured out.
This was my favorite episode overall, but it was also my favorite episode with Dolls.
Yeah.
I feel like, although I didn't really care for him in the first 3 episodes, this episode he's starting to come around for him. I'm starting to like him a little more now.
Yeah. We're seeing more to him.
Yeah.
And he's starting to become an interesting character.
And Wynonna and Waverly have a really great scene together at the end of the episode because Waverly doesn't really forgive Wynonna for being the heir. So they decided to drink some terrible,
bubblegum sake. Yeah, that just sounds disgusting.
Sounds like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it really does.
But they decided to drink together and just hash things out, and it seems like they did.
Yeah, it does seem like they're... Not that they were ever in a bad place, but it's Waverly is such a nice person that I think she was carrying a lot of stuff inside because she didn't want to bring it up. And this forced her to bring it up and bring it out, and that they are now closer and better for it.
Yeah. And, if she hadn't gotten that off of her chest, it could have just sat there and festered.
Yeah.
But no, they've cleared the air, and Wynonna and Waverly, they're,
Yeah.
They're really good. They were good before, they're really good now. The big question I have, and this isn't really a plot hole because I think they've got a reason for it. But when Dolls and Wynonna went to the trailer park, why didn't Bobo and the gang just kill them and take Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Now, there's got to be a reason why they didn't. It could be something as simple as what you said.
Yeah, my feeling is this, for the first 3 episodes, it feels like the Revenants are having fun. This is kind of just, it's fun for them. And so I almost think that maybe it was just too easy and boring, so that's maybe the main reason why they didn't do it is just well, this isn't fun. They're offering themselves up. We'll wait.
Or it could be, maybe they know Dolls, and because even Bobo says, I had friends at, wherever that big crater was. maybe they know that if something happens to dolls, airstrikes are a-coming. You know?
Yeah.
So there's got to be a reason why the Revenants didn't just kill them both and take Peacemaker.
Yeah, and Dolls has said to Wynonna a couple of times, like, if we don't get this figured out, that's what's going to happen. And it seems like civilian population doesn't matter. Like, they're going to bomb it regardless, or it's going to become a crater regardless. And, yeah, maybe he knows about that, and that's why he didn't attack her.
And I'm pretty sure that's it for this video. If you caught something that we didn't, let us know down in the comments and we can discuss it down there. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to tell us by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
I'm not ready.
Terrible
so
Kitty.
bad. She's so bad.
Hi. Hi. My name's Terrible. Typical story where, you know, Earp killed him and then now they're coming back to get revenge on, you know, the
Earp family.
That's, yeah. Sorry.